Hello everyone, this is Pia. Welcome to the first part of my original character customs collection video. I'm gonna start off by showing you some of my head swap customs as well as some of my face-off inspired customs. If some of you have been following my blog, you might have seen that last season of Face Off I was actually doing customs based on the challenges in the TV series, so I kept a few of those customs and I'm just gonna show them to you in this one. This is going to be a fairly long video, hope you don't mind. Some of you have told me that I should just show the customs and not talk about them, but I think it's a good idea to just explain where the inspiration came from and all that, because it might be interesting for some of you. So I'm just going to do what I always do, I just show them, I tell you which base figure it is and what inspired me, and I hope you enjoy, and I hope you get inspired from this. So starting off, here is my little Freckles. I sometimes use him as my mascot, though nowadays I have the custom based on myself, which I use more frequently, but he used to be my mascot and he is one of my most special and dearest customs that I've ever made. This one was made from a kangaroo head and an iguana body, and he is inspired by forests and flowers and all that. He's like a little forest guardian thing. I made a baby version of Freckles as well. This one was made from a chipmunk head and a little dragon fairy body. And I just let the wings be because I thought it looked really cute. And he's also not for sale. If I ever use Freckles in a series, this will probably be like the baby version of him in flashbacks and things, but we'll see about that. I'm not promising anything. Here is Flora. I sometimes refer to her as Freckles' girlfriend. We'll see if that happens in a series. Maybe, maybe not. She was made from a G3 cat head and a G3 Pepper Clark? Is that the name? I don't know. Anyway, like a skunk body. I didn't sculpt this flower myself. I actually had like a little flower thing, so I just attached it to the head. I love how her eyes turned out. She's very pretty and she's not for sale. You guys may already have seen this one in my wing tutorial that I made, angel wing tutorial. This is Scarlet. She's my little cat owl griffin thing. No, wait, what was it again? I had a name for it, never mind. She's my little griffin, original character. Owl griffin, I guess, because she's based on a snowy owl. Yeah, she was made from a G2 owl head and a G3 lion body. Here's another head swap custom. This one is called Honey. She has a brother named Yuki, which has been sold, and she was the original one. She's my little owl fox dragon thing. Just a very original species that I came up with. Doesn't have an official name. That's my cat meowing in the background. She is very attention seeking at the moment. Yeah. So Yuki was made from a G2 corgi and a G2 bulldog body? I'm not quite sure, but it was one of the dogs anyway. Yeah. Here is a very strange custom I came up with a while ago, actually quite a long time ago. She's a little imp princess, I call her Lilith. She was made from a giraffe head and a poodle body. These were just some extra heads and bodies that I had after doing some head swaps for some other characters, and I just thought that it looked weirdly good, and then I kind of just went on to sculpt all the little leaves and details on her, and she's just a little forest princess, and I really love her, so she's not for sale. On to something completely different. Here's a really recent custom I made. This one is my own original Digimon that I came up with. I call her Lulumon. I couldn't come up with a better name, so that's it for now. She was made from a G3 Panther, and I didn't do a head swap on this one. Yes, I love how she turned out. I just got really inspired one night to make my own Digimon, and for some reason I just came up with this, so here she is. Here is my super sweet custom called Sugar. I came up with her when there was a design competition on Instagram to design your own custom. It was a giveaway and I didn't win it because it was random draw, and so I decided to just make my own instead. And I think she turned out really, really cute, and I love her eyes. They are my original idea, so please do not copy them. Thank you very much. Just come up with something that's your own. You'll always love it more that way than if you copy someone else. Here's another random head swap custom. I call this one Mint the Catfish. She was made from an opossum head and a seal body. Also just random ones that I had left actually from making Charmander from the opossum body and the seal head. So I just combined them and it became this little one. And she's quite cute. She has a very lovely tail that you can't see most of the time because her head is so big. But such is life. And here is another head swap custom that I made. You might have seen it in my questions and answers video. I call her Brit. She has very long hair that I'm not gonna unravel here because it's a mess if I do. She was made from a Pepper Clark body and pug head, or someone commented that it was something else that I've now forgotten because I am absolutely senile. I made her eyes a little bit different than I usually do, so I really love them. She also used to have a pearl on her necklace, but it's gone because it just broke off, and so she has to be like this now. But yeah, not for sale because it was horribly tedious to put in the hair. Onto something very, very different. This is a kind of gross custom. It was inspired by Face Off, the TV series. In the first episode they had to do aliens, so they had one of the props that was going to inspire an alien was this really big egg, and I came up with this kind of alien hatchling thing that looks really gross. However, you know, keep in mind that I don't design aliens, so I was actually really happy with how it turned out, even though it's disgusting and not so cute. But yeah, it's my original alien, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. It has a really gross placenta on its back, which I find particularly disgusting and gross, but also very cool. So it's not for sale. My fiance loves this one, and he also loves the other one from the same challenge, which was they had to come up with a tyrant monkey alien. So mine was inspired by like baby tyrants such as Bowser Jr., so I did this little bib around his neck, and he is just a little evil monkey alien, and they are like, yeah, they go together. My fiance absolutely wanted to keep them, so we did. Hope you like them, even though they're kind of weird. Another face-off custom is this one. I already showed it in the questions and answers video. It is a custom inspired by the challenge where they had to make predators by combining an animal or a predator with a deadly flower. So here is my little Blue Rain tiger. Blue Rain is a flower that has colors similar to these, and I just combined them, and I thought that it looked very cute, so I didn't want to sell it, I just wanted to keep it. Another one of my face-off customs is this one. You might have seen it already in a few of my other videos because it has been for sale for quite some time. She is inspired by the challenge where they were gonna make makeups inspired by little kids' imaginary friends. One of the imaginary friends was a purple bunny, and I made this inspired by that, and the crazy hair was inspired by the amazing contestant on that season called Emily, who always did these really crazy wigs, and she was my favorite contestant, so I wanted to do this inspired by her. So yeah, here you go. Here is my little imaginary friend custom. This one was also inspired by Face Off. You might have seen it in my top 10 favorite customs video. She is an avant-garde scarecrow killer. So I sculpted these little flowers on her body. I put these toothpicks in her hat and repainted them to look like they are made of wood, which they're not, they're made of plastic. This one wasn't sculpted by me by hand. And as I said in my favorite customs video, she has a display side, which is obviously the front, and then she has a non-display side that you're not really supposed to look at, that it's the back. You can see it's not very pretty at the back, but that's the point. She's only supposed to be displayed from this side. So yes, I call her Crow Madame. And last but not least, also inspired by Face Off, there was an episode where they had to make superheroes based on themselves. If you've seen my mascot in many of my videos, it's a very similar cat to this one. It's actually the same base figure. Actually, I'll just show it to you, never mind. Here is my mascot, and this is the superhero version of my mascot. I call her Blue Skies, and she's always optimistic and inspiring other people around the world. And she has little wings, and yes. Maybe one day there will be a series about these, who knows. But for now, she's not for sale, and she stays with me because I like her. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed this video, hope it maybe inspired you, and in the next one I still have a lot of original characters left to show you. In the next one you'll see some of my Flower Crown customs that I've kept, as well as some of my elemental dragons that I've made. And yeah, hope to see you next time. Bye!